now Director of Outreach for FreedomWorks and Fox News contributor Deneen Borelli, and Democratic political consultant who worked on Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign, Richard Goodstein. Thank you both for coming on.
Hey, Julie.
Deneen, Hillary donated her speaking fees to not just any charity here, but the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
You say this is essentially a campaign contribution.
Well, yes, I do. Of all of the charities that are out there in need, what does Hillary Clinton do? Donate to the Clintons. And clearly, this is only evident and clear and makes sense on Planet Clinton. She's part of the liberal elite class. She's totally detached from the concerns of hardworking Americans and what people are going through today. And I just think that she's just doing this for their own self-serving needs when it comes to funding their Clinton initiative, which will generate a lot of publicity for Hillary Clinton anytime the foundation is in the news.
Richard, do you see anything wrong with Hillary Clinton donating to the Clintons' charity?
You know who doesn't see this as a boondoggle? People with AIDS and HIV. That's who's getting money from the Clinton Foundation. You know who doesn't see it? People with malaria or whose family has a risk of malaria. That's what the Clinton Foundation is going to fund. Or dealing with climate change, or dealing with world poverty. Somehow or other, that's not exactly kind of an elite kind of approach to kind of moving money from very wealthy college alums, not from the university, but from wealthy college alums, to the Clinton Foundation. That's kind of a Robin Hood effect. She's really taking from these wealthy people, giving to people the neediest around the world. If somehow or other that is a perverse way to use money, it's a different planet for me. And like I should say, politically, she did her best against Barack Obama in 2008 in that stretch from Appalachia, from western Pennsylvania, all the way down through Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, and Arkansas. That's where she did her best, the poorest parts of the country. So this notion that somehow she's a product of the elite, I don't think that's what the voters see.
Let's now talk about, though, those wealthy financial contributors, if you will, because those who attend these Clinton initiatives have a lot of money, and she is going to soon be running for president. And when she goes to these Clinton initiatives for her charity, those very wealthy people are going to be there that could essentially, eventually, contribute to her campaign. Do you see where I'm going here?
Yeah, they'll be rubbing elbows, Julie. The business leaders, the academics, they'll be rubbing elbows and writing big checks. It's one big club. And again, I see through this, and I know what the Clintons are doing. It's all about them. And clearly, she's most likely going to run in the 2016 election. But here's the other thing. This is a huge double standard, Julie, because the left pillaged Mitt Romney when he ran for president in 2012 for being a rich individual. So there's a huge double standard here.
I mean, would you agree?
No, listen, Mitt Romney, when he derided the 47%, also had policies that would tax the 47% higher and reduce the taxes for the wealthy. Hillary Clinton has been seen for her whole career as somebody who has the interest of the middle class as paramount. I got to tell you that we saw in the 2008 campaign that what these people care about is not what's in her wallet, but what's in her heart and what's in her policies.
It's a double standard. People care. She makes these comments. She's so detached from what hardworking Americans are going through.
I didn't interrupt you. Only in this Fox News audience can moving money from wealthy people to people dealing with malaria and AIDS and HIV be seen as perverse. I think most people in the U.S. and around the world, that's actually the thing that they think as meritorious. That's exactly what they think is good deeds. How that can be twisted to something evil, I don't know. It's kind of beyond me, I got to tell you.
This is a way to fund the Clinton initiative for Hillary's run for president in 2016. And this is what the Clintons are all about. They're self-centered. And I fail to see how this is going to help individuals accept the Clintons.
Deneen, let me ask you, or Richard, why don't you answer? You know, the former Secretary of State reportedly charges about $200,000 to $300,000 for a speaking engagement, and I want to know your reaction to this. Students at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, are actually threatening to demonstrate against Clinton's upcoming appearance at a school there in October unless she pays back. I guess she's charging $225,000 for that speech. How do you think Hillary can appease her critics at this point? Stop booking these engagements, or do them for free? What does she do to make everyone happy? Or can
she can appease them by making sure they're acquainted with the facts. The facts in the UNLV case is that it was a single wealthy alum who basically decided to make out a big check. Why? Because he thought it redounded to the benefit of the university. It made them look good to have a world-class figure like Hillary Clinton speak, and parlay that into fundraising for the university. I guarantee you they're going to make more money out of her appearance than whatever this wealthy donor was going to contribute to the Clinton Foundation. And, sorry, again, you have people with malaria and AIDS and HIV who are the beneficiaries. That's not political money. Those are people around the world who are suffering. That's where that money is going.
Getting back to the question, I think it's interesting that the students are being ignored, what they would prefer. And also President Obama is behind Hillary and defending her. To paraphrase, he's using her words, basically, what difference does it make? So I see a huge double standard here.
All right, we got to go. That's all the time we have. Deneen Borelli, thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie.
And Richard Goodstein, appreciate you both coming on.
Sure.